Every organism runs on a program. An amoeba moves towards nutrients and away from toxins. A moth orients to light. Wants a navigation guide from the moon until a porch lamp hijacks the circuit. But with social animals like dogs, dolphins, parrots, and elephants, something new appears. Multiple drives: food, safety, play, status, and belonging. Animal trainers have learned how to hack those drives. A dog rolls over because a treat satisfies its food drive. Dolphins leap for fish. Parrots speak for attention. And humans, we're the most hackable of all. Because our drives don't stop at food or safety. We're pre-wired for symbols and stories that trigger belonging, status, purity, scarcity, and protection. Once others know how to press those buttons, they can reach straight into our control panels and manipulate how we think, feel, and act. Animal trainers use operant conditioning: cue, behavior, and reward. Humans can be trained in the same way, except instead of food, the reward can be a promise. Politicians say, "Follow me and I'll restore your safety, status, or belonging." The form is different, but the mechanism is identical, and most of these appeals don't reach the rational cortex at all. They go straight to the subconscious brain. Circuits that fire in split seconds before reason can weigh in. Once a behavior is learned, animal trainers switch to variable rewards. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That makes habits harder to quit. It's the same principle that makes slot machines addictive. Unpredictability strengthens the hook. Politicians and advertisers use this too. Sometimes a promise is delivered, but often it isn't. The steady drip of promises and the hope of reward keeps people loyal. And repetition makes those promises feel real. Neuroscience shows the more often a claim is repeated, the easier it is for the brain to process. And the easier it feels, the truer it seems. Thousands of years ago, a familiar fruit, face, or path was less likely to be dangerous. Our brains still carry that shortcut. Familiarity equals trustworthy. That's why some people buy certain brands of soap because they feel safe and familiar, while others buy a certain brand of cigarettes. Advertisers and political parties spend millions to make sure their brands and slogans reach deep into your subconscious, hijacking your ancient circuitry. The brain hacking playbook is everywhere. Fast food chains bathe their ads in red and yellow, colors that trigger appetite and urgency. Politicians wave flags and repeat chants, pressing the tribal button. On Facebook, research shows posts sparking anger spread nearly twice as fast as those sparking joy. That's because outrage taps the tribal alarm, making people share before they think. And even criminals exploit the same wiring. A phishing email screams, "Act now or lose everything." It triggers urgency while rational judgment shuts down. These brain hacks can be deadly. For decades, cigarette companies sold healthier smokes while knowing their products cause cancer, hijacking our purity and protection alarms. Subprime lenders promised status and belonging through homeownership, then bankrupted families and crashed the economy. And in politics, the stakes are even higher. Hitler didn't seize power by force. He won votes by exploiting belonging, fear, and status. The cost for believing him? More than 50 million lives. If our circuitry can be hacked, are we helpless? No, not at all. Awareness itself is a defense. First, use the pause. Outrage is a signal that your alarm has been pulled. A 10-second pause lets your cerebral cortex catch up. Second, use perspective. Imagine the other as fully human. It softens the tribal line. Third, stories. Lies spread through false stories. You can fight back with true ones that resonate just as deeply. Fourth, use fact anchors. In a world flooded with misinformation, verified facts can help steady the mind. These tools won't silence your brain's alarms, but they put you back in charge of your mind's control panel. Because if you don't guard it, someone else will hack it and use it to steer your choices, your beliefs, and even your future. The last thing they will want you to know is the truth, which is the subject of our next video. Do you and your brain want to learn more? Then sign up for Truth Hackers and watch another video.